and welcome back to the channel. This is Cassidy and Dino. Today we're going to continue speed dating for ghosts. I wanted to see if I start a new game, if it'll give me a fourth room for the beach. So let's find out. Hey, hi. Ooh, I'm sorry. The event's all done. All the other ghosts have left. From what I hear, you were pretty popular. Still couldn't find the one, huh? Sadly, no. That's okay. There are always more ghosts. People die pretty much all the time. Did you have fun at least? It was a blast. I'm glad to hear it. I've been having fun just observing. I set this up to help other ghosts find something. Something they might be missing. Or to learn more about themselves. In a way, we are all products of death. I like to think I am also her student. What have you learned? I've learned so much. How burial versus cremation affects the afterlife, the meaning of life, all kinds of neat ghost trivia. When I was alive, I studied people. Now that I'm dead, I study us. It's fascinating. You know the meaning of life? You don't want to know about that, do you? Let's just play trivia. Okay. I have questions prepared and everything. Welcome to Fran's Scary Hard Trivia Challenge. All the questions are ghost related. Don't worry if you get any wrong. I'm not testing you or anything. Question 1. Which film star is said to haunt the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel in Los Angeles, California? Oh, these are real ghost trivia and not about the game Ghosts. Oh, I have no idea. Grace Kelly? Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually Marilyn Monroe. I didn't know she was a ghost. If you visit that hotel as a ghost, you might meet her. Marilyn actually lived in the hotel for about 2 years. Now she haunts it. Pretty cool, huh? Question 2. Which Shakespearean king appears as a ghost in a play that shares his name? King Lear? I was gonna say Macbeth. Macbeth is not an option. And I don't know if Hamlet's a king. I'm gonna go King Lear. The answer's actually Hamlet. Damn. This was a tricky one. Hamlet's father appears as a ghost. His name was technically also Hamlet. What? King Hamlet. There are other ghosts of kings in Richard III, but not Richard III himself. Question 3. A red blood cell that has lost hemoglobin is known as what? A revenant, I think. It's actually ghost. Oh my god, I'm gonna get all of these wrong. The simplest answer is usually right. That's my motto. Ghost red blood cells are empty shells. They show up on microscopes, but they're pretty much see-through, just like us. Question 4. During her seances, what did medium Helen Duncan famously regurgitate and call ectoplasm? Oh, I have no idea. Baby food, I guess? I hope not cheesecloth. That sounds awful. I get why you'd pick a goop. But the answer is actually cheesecloth. That's disgusting. Duncan was a medium in the early 1900s. She was said to fake ectoplasm by pulling gross cheesecloth out of her mouth. Duncan was also the last person in prison for witchcraft in the UK. Go figure. And question 5. This is the last one. That means it's also the hardest. Oh, they've all been hard. Which of these authors did not have his story in the first volume of the Fontana Book of Great Ghost Stories? I have no idea. Edgar Allan Poe. The correct answer is Poe. You got it. Poe was in the second volume. Blackwood and Lawrence both have stories in the first. Blackwood was a prolific ghost story writer, while Lawrence, best known for not ghost stories. penned a great one called The Rocking Horse Winner. You got one question right. You're number one. Just kidding. That's pretty bad. Just kidding. You probably did your best. I had fun. I'm glad to hear it. Ooh, look at the time. I need to finish closing up. If you're looking for something to do, you can always visit the graveyard. Relive some of your past dates there. Or select erase data to start over. It's in the options menu. What else? You could always go to hell. Same to you, Fran. I wish. I hear it's gorgeous this time of year. If you combine travel and accommodations, you can get a pretty good deal. My friend Gail is a travel agent. She can find you a great river cruise package. Why did it shake? I'd like that. Here's Gail's card. If you end up going, be sure to send me a hologram. He. Alright, time to go. I'll ring the bell to make it official. The bell rings. Thanks for playing. Okay. Ah, go to hell. Oh, hey there, stranger. You look like you can use some R&R, romance and retribution. The name's Gail. I'm a travel agent for the dead. I've got all the best deals. Singles cruises on the river Styx, cookouts on the shore of hell itself, all-inclusives at Daytona Beach. You may be dead, but that doesn't mean you can't still have fun. Nice to meet you, Gail. A nice one, huh? That's unfortunate. I like the bad ones. You actually look a lot like Fran. You're right. I do look a lot like Fran. So much it's almost suspicious. Anywho, I'm organizing a singles event. It's on Myrtle Beach, overlooking balmy Brimstone Bay. There's a great view of 2 whole circles, 3 when the weather cooperates. It's going to be a party for sure. Sounds great. Then you'll love what I've cooked up. There are some real party animals here. Just wait till you meet Dave. But hey, you didn't pick up my brochure just to hear me blab on. Unless you did. Because then, I totally have a timeshare to sell you. Let's get you to the beach. We'll start things off with an icebreaker. Something familiar. Some speed dates. Ooh, we found the beach. Ooh, we have a fancy drink. A little umbrella. For a living, the shores of hell might seem like a strange place to take a vacation. It's no Maui, or Cancun, or Bali, but hell has its charms. The sand on Myrtle Beach, like the water in the bay, is piping hot year-round. The air is sweltering, heavy, like a good sauna, or an oven. In hell, there is no night or day. The crimson light of eternal flames casts a pleasant, flickering glow on everything at a comfortable distance. In a way, it's kinda romantic. The bell rings. The first ghost appears. Wait, are they a ghost? Salutations, brah. They call me Andy. You party? You look like you party. I party. Rad. Partying's like my main deal. I'm gonna butcher this, raison d'entrée? It's French. I can't do it. I exist to have a good time. Bring the awesome. What's your favorite kind of party? A rager. Me too. Ragers rage. Like the fires of hell. Probably why I like it down here. Nothing like a wild night. The kind that comes with a story. What happens at the party stays at the party. I feel ya, bruh. Best to live in the moment. And in all moments, I'm partying. I was born to party. Collected enough stories to fill a library. Here's a gooder. I was at this hotel party. I know. But it wasn't just any hotel. The Waldorf Astoria. My buds Brad and Cornelia put it on. They came up with a super rad historical theme. People dressed like kings and queens. Cordy went as Mary, Queen of Scots. She spent like 60 grand on the dress. I went as Azag, super gnarly Sumerian demon. He made it with a mountain. Had a bunch of rock children or whatever. Rivers would boil fish alive when he got near. Nice guy IRL though. We totally got wasted together a couple of times. Anyways, I totally ate a floral centerpiece, and I may have made out with Montezuma. Got real sick the next day. 1897 was a wild year. You've clearly been dead a while. Dead? I'm not dead. Can't be dead if you never lived. How are you in hell then? Hell is my home. I'm a party demon. Gotta always be partying. Or else. I've never met a demon. A demon is like a ghost. We float around like you, but a demon was never alive. We're sort of born like this, with a singular purpose. For me, that purpose is partying. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Annie chugs a six-pack, all the cans at once. Burp. Ah, that's better. That was impressive. Unskilled for sure. You know that whole 10,000 hours to get good thing? I partied for 1,000,000 hours, probably. Plus, there's hella incentive. If I don't party, I die. That's horrifying. It's mostly good times. I got a sweet deal. Other demons gotta do grody stuff. Murder demons. Screaming demons. One time I met a cleanliness demon. That was an awkward date. Tell me about the cleanliness demon. Constantly cleaning things. Everything needs to be neat and tidy, or they start to disappear. Hold tight though. Gotta dance a bit. Annie dances a bit. Cha-cha-cha. There we go. All good in the hood. Hey, wanna hear a fun fact? These beads and shades aren't just for show. They lessen my need to party. How? By exuding party. Sort of like an RPG or something. Special item effects. +3 to partying. The bell ringeth. Time to mingle. See you later, crocodile. A party demon. That's new. Another ghost appears. And what do we have here? Another lonely spirit? Tell me, lonely spirit, what is loss? The absence of something. Why, yes, dear. Precisely. You must feel it too, then. That profound emptiness. The loss of your life. I'm still me, though. Are you certain of that, lonely spirit? Ghosts are desperate for purpose. We lie to ourselves. Tell ourselves we still matter. That a part of us remains. But who is to say we matter anymore? We are not even matter. We are more like echoes. Epilogues of unfinished stories. Soon, there will be nothing more to say. You and I will truly be nothing. I believe it will be glorious. What have you lost? Like you, I lost my life. Unlike you, it happened twice. They call me Agatha, Bane of Bricksdale, Connecticut. An irregularity in the blood count. I suppose you could, at one time, call me a vampire. Now I am a ghost. Cool. I feel like that's rude. How is that possible? Also sounds rude? These both sound rude. I was turned into a vampire. That made me undead. It took a stake through my heart to simply make me dead. Who did it? A jilted lover. She didn't know I was a vampire. When she found out, she killed me in my sleep. Now I wander between worlds, a nothing and nowhere, deserving this lonely death. My broken heart on full display. No one deserves to be lonely. Of course I deserve loneliness, just as others feel they deserve happiness. Let me decide what I need there. You just worry about you. Perhaps I'm being a tad dramatic. You seem quite harmless. I am harmless. I'd very much like to know more about you. The bell is about to ring. The second round won't arrive soon enough. The bell rings. And there it is. Until the second round, lonely spirit. Another ghost appears. Oh! Hi, hello. Excuse me. Sorry to bug you. I'm looking for my human. Have you seen her? Does she look like a ram? A ram? You mean Gale? Oh, no. Gale's not my human. She's around here somewhere. I'm sure she is. My name's Dave. It's super to meet you, even if I'm kind of sad today. What does your human look like? She's small. Kind of looks like a snowflake. She doesn't talk or anything. She just kind of floats there and crackles. I haven't seen her. Oh. That's too bad. Are you a dog? Yep. I am a pup. Or I am a pup? Sorry. I'm not used to talking just yet. I used to just woof. What kind of dog are you? The cute kind? Kidding. When I was alive, I think my human called me Retriever Cross. You look like a retriever. Crossed with what? Crossed? I gotta be crossed with something? I guess some other kind of pup. I never really knew my dad. But whatever he was, I guess. When did you last see your owner? That's sort of complicated. A human is a wisp. A piece of a spirit. She's usually right by me. Just floating around. Never leaves my side. Where's the rest of her? I guess still alive. A wisp is what happens when just a part of a person dies. That's what Gale said anyway. All I know is, one minute I was alive, eating some chocolate I found. Oh. Next I died. When I came to, I was a ghost. And the wisp was there too. I guess that means part of my human died with me. How'd you know it was her? I just sorta did. It's hard to explain. We dogs just know these things. Could you smell her? Nope. I can't smell anything now. And my eyes are still bad. I miss smelling stuff so much. At least I can still hear. These feel rude since they are sentient. Can I scratch your ears? That would be super swell. You scratch Dave behind the ear. Thank you for scratches. It's pretty hard to do. Without back legs. The bell rings. Ah. Woof, woof, woof. Sorry. Loud noises scare me. Guess it's time to take another walk around. My human's gotta be here somewhere. Bye for now. What a pleasant pup. Back to the party, demon? Second round begins. Sup, spooky ookie? Righteous to see you again. Splendiferous, even. I like your bikini. Thanks. I like to switch it up. Right now, it's polka dot time. Good for a beach? That's what I thought. It's pretty warm in hell. Even for a demon. That reminds me. Here we go again. Scusi. Annie does some random air guitar. Hello, East St. Louis. There. All better. Jet setter. Hey. What's your opinion of platypuses? Platypi? Whatever. Those hairy duck dudes. Look it up. I mean, IRL, I don't like them. They stress me out because the male ones are poisonous. Venomous? They have not good stuff in their talons. In their little paws. How can you not? They're the ultimate party animals. I think about shades. Sunglasses. Like the ones in my dome. If you put them on an animal, who looks most down to party? A platypus. It's inarguable. Okay, fine. Kangaroos are up there. Dogs too. Especially if they're in a sidecar. Ooh, I love dogs in sidecars. I love dogs that party. Like Dave the dog? Balto over there? Pup's goal oriented for sure. But also scatterbrained as heck. Loyal, but flighty. A total Libra. What about Agatha? The vampire ghost a wet blanket. Obsessed with the past. Single track mind. Agatha's a Scorpio. Most deaf. How do you know all this? Internet. Oop. Here we go, fading away again. Nature calls. And he crushes a beer on their head. There we go. So, where were we? You're still fading. Andy still appears to be fading. Maybe you should keep partying. What? It didn't work? That never happens. You're making it worse. Put on more party accessories. I'm trying. Maybe if I put on more party accessories? I left them in the car. The bell rings. I gotta go. Andy's been partying for more than 1,000 years. I'm sure they'll figure this out. Don't worry. I mean, don't worry that much. Demons aren't even real. Or are they? Greetings once more, Ghost. I must say, our first conversation was the best of a bad lot. They say hell is other people. If you're the sort hell attracts, I'm liable to start enjoying it. Thank you. Before we get to know hell better, we ought to be better know each other. Why does time slow when you're near? Does time slow around me? I do not understand why. From my perspective, it ticks away just the same. Perhaps your idea of time moves quicker than it is typical. But perhaps it's a product of my curse. Vampirism is a curse. Immortality worsens the longer you live. And my hunger for blood is insatiable. Especially now that I cannot feed. When I first became a vampire, it was difficult to find blood. without killing people. What happens to a vampire without blood? We wither. Shrivel like leaves. Over time, the body becomes immobile, a husk. But the mind remains. The effect can be reversed if we are fed blood. But to the living, a body without a pulse is dead. Many vampires are present at their own funerals. For some, there are multiple funerals. The lucky withered are put in tombs. The unlucky are buried. Have you ever been buried? Yes. I would like to change the subject. Can vampires survive on animal blood? I was, for a period, a hunter. But the animals needed to be large. It was a dangerous way to survive. You see, lonely ghosts. It is hard to kill that which is undead. But the undead can certainly be maimed. Over time, my tactics evolved. I became a nurse. I was quite good at finding veins. It was easy to take more than was needed. A unit for a test that required a vial. I only took more from those. Healthy enough to give it. Do you have a favorite blood type? They all taste different, like red wines. The rarer the type, the blander the taste. The platelet count is also a factor. Thin blood can be quite refreshing, but you have to drink more to get your fill. Do you know any other vampires? I did not. You would think, over time, we would find each other, but in all my years as a vampire, I did not meet others like me, except for the one who turned me, and he is no longer in the picture, as they say. Tell me about him. The one who turned me was my husband, my first husband. On our anniversary, 8 years to the day, he said this way, I would be pretty forever. I did not ask to be undead. I wanted to grow old. I wanted to die someday. That is a natural way of things. He did not care what was natural. He did not care what I wanted. What happened to him? I foolishly mistook his gesture for romance, and stayed with him for a number of years. But eternity is a long time. Eventually, he left me, for someone he deemed prettier. I can only assume he turned her as well. The bell rings. Should you wish to know me better, you need only look where the crimson meets the black. However, if you are not interested, I will understand. There needn't be any bad blood between us. Goodbye, lonely spirit. Perhaps I will see you again. A vampire ghost has taken an interest in you. That's neat. Oh, hi again. It's me, Dave the dog. Want to hear a joke? I love to tell jokes. Jokes are pretty great, I think. I'd love to hear a joke. Okay. So, this dog walks into a bar. And get this. He walks up to the bartender. And the dog says, "Give me a gin and a ginger." Uh-huh. So then, the bartender looks up and says, "Holy moly, a talking dog." Dave the dog laughs. That was my human's favorite joke. You miss her, huh? I miss Miriam so much. That was my human's name. Miriam took me for walks. Twice a day. She let me stop to smell literally everything. And sometimes, when it was extra hot, we'd go swimming in a lake of water. Where could Miriam be? We had favorite places. where we'd go on our walks. I bet probably one of those. I bet she's looking for me too. You want more pats? Oh, yes, please. You pat Dave. Thanks. That makes me feel appreciated. Appreciated and safe. The bell rings. Ah! Woof, 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 woof. Oh no. I did it again. Sorry. Again. I sure hate that bell. That's the last of the speed dates. Time to pick someone to date. Ooh, pick me, pick me! So we're gonna go left to right again, as we've been doing. Oh, Dave was first. Alright, let's go with Dave. You came! I knew you'd come. Are you still liking hell? I'm starting to love it. Guess I'm a real hellhound. I thought dogs went to heaven. Oh, we do. But we can come and go. As we please. There's a doggy door. What should we do today? The world is our tug toy. But I'm a simple pup. With simple needs. Can we go for a walk? Up on the surface? That sounds like fun. Oh boy. It will absolutely be so fun. I want to take you everywhere. All my favorite places to smell. What about Miriam's wisp? Oh yeah. Miriam's wisp. We gotta find her. Good thinking. If we hit up enough spots, we might just find her wisp. Where could she be? A place we've already been, since she's a wisp. She's drawn to familiar things. The good park? The good pet store? The good couch? One of those, probably. Park. Oh, great. I love the good park. Dave leads you to a park in a deep ravine. A nearby sign says off-leash dog park, but you don't see any dogs. Maybe this is because it's the middle of the night. There are trees here, all dead. The grass is gray. A ways in, there's a rusty playground. A rubber swing set dangles on a single chain. It's kind of spooky. Welcome to the good park. My friend Kyo would love it. Then I love your friend Kyo. Dave runs over to the swing. He starts to tug at the seat with his teeth. It's a tug toy, he says without losing his grip. Then you hear barking. This isn't house of pain and anguish growing closer, until they are right up on you. Gurgles, whimpers, low, guttural growls of warning and dread. You turn in horror to see a bunch of super cute ghost pups. There's a ghost corgi that looks like a spooky loaf of a dog. A ghost chihuahua, she's making most of the noise. And a ghost Saint Bernard, slobbering ectoplasm. Each has a wisp by their side. Hey there, fellow pups. Dave studies each ghost wisp. It sniffs each ghost dog's ghost butt. None of these are Miriam's wisp. Shucks. This was so fun though. Where to now? You mentioned a couch? You're darn right, a couch. But not just any couch. My couch. A human thought she owned it, but I peed on it. And she didn't, so the law says it's mine. Dave leads you to a townhouse. A nice place, clearly taken care of. The place is packed with tchotchkes. Library sale books, vintage postcards, souvenirs from trips to Korea and Portugal. Miriam likes to travel. The place is empty. I guess that's where she is now. Traveling. I'm just glad I don't gotta stay with her sister anymore. Dave floats over to an ugly couch, orange and brown, covered in dog hair. He curls up on it. Sometimes I still come here, he says, just to be close to my human. Is this Miriam? It's hard to tell. The wisp isn't doing much. They're just kinda floating in front of you. Maybe they're studying you? Do they even know you're there? Hello, Miriam? The wisp crackles like fire. You are not sure what it's trying to say. I come in peace, wisp. The wisp dims a little. They seem skeptical. Are you Miriam's wisp? The wisp blinks once. Is that a yes? Miriam! There you are. Miriam's wisp seems excited to see Dave. I'd like you to meet a friend. No, I haven't replaced you. Miriam flickers cautiously. See? A friend. Miriam flickers and flashes. She'll get used to you. She just needs some time. I'm happy we found her. Me too. Miriam seems regretful. She says she's sorry for running away. Miriam vibrates and flickers a bunch. She saw her old car and chased it out of instinct. Before she knew it, she was lost. So she came here. Dave yawns. We've been up all night. I'm beat. I think it's home time. You're a good dog, Dave. Thanks for saying that. You're a good human. I'm glad we met. Let's go for another walk soon. Bye, Dave. Bye. Miriam flickers. That was cute. I have sometimes thought of the final cause of dogs having such short lives, Sir Walter Scott wrote, and I am quite satisfied it is in compassion to the human race. For if we suffer so much in losing a dog after an acquaintance of 10 or 12 years, what would it be if they were to live double that time? For Charlie, Mucho Grande, and all the dogs who made our lives better, thanks for being good pups. Oh geez, that makes my heart swell. Alright, let's go back to hell and see if we can date the other people. You return to the shores of hell. Speed dating is all done, but some of the ghosts are still here. Let's go with Andy. Speed dating hell has wrapped up for the evening. Is it even evening? It's hard to tell down here. Either way, you spot Andy. Not an easy feat in their current state. Salutations. I think I've stabilized. Good thing, too. For a hot minute, it was touch and go. Ugh. It squeezed me. Then coughing a bunch. Rad outfit, though. Ha. Thanks. Gotta stay optimistic in the face of my ailment. This persistent opacity. Has this happened before? Once. In college. I took this class. Post-structuralism. A real snoozer. But somehow I got into it. Studied super hard. It wasn't good for my state of being. Oh no. I think that made it worse. What fixed it last time? I don't remember. I was pretty drunk. Clearly adding stuff helps. Pretty garb, particularly. It strengthens my vibe. Like, if this lay is +2 party, and the bikini is +1, maybe adding right fashion will make me 100%. 100% Andy? Is it cold in here? Suddenly I want a shawl. Does anyone have a shawl? Put on your beads. Beads. Good call. I'll look so dope. How do I look? Pretty dope. Heck yeah. Hella dope. Burp. Wait. Something's happening. Oh no. What did I do? Bruh. I think I'm gonna hurl. Put something on. I don't have anything else. Try dancing. Annie dances a bit. Nothing happens. Annie dances a lot. Nothing happens. Banish the beads. Ugh. This is even worse. I feel my bones fading. Somehow. It feels like the empty in a room. Abject loneliness. Oblivion, bruh. Oblivion. What do I do? What do I wear? Just lay in bikini? Lay in bikini? It's worth a shot. With the last bit of strength, Annie switches it up. Am I fixed? Survey says, negatory. Farewell, bruh. It's been a slice. Andy? You call out to Andy. There's no response. It seems Andy has faded away. This didn't exactly end well, huh? I'm sorry. Please don't think this is your fault. Every party has to end. And this party? Well, this party's over. It's probably time to back away slowly and try to forget what happened tonight. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. What the heck? Oh no, what stress. Oof. Alright. Last one. Agatha. After speed dating finishes, you search for Agatha. You look everywhere. Inside the resort, not inside the resort. When you finally find Agatha, she is floating in the air off the beach overlooking Brimstone Bay. Looking out over the water, she is a shadow, even in the dark. I thought you'd choose another. There's a dog, after all. People seem to enjoy dogs. There's something about you. Is it my sunny disposition? The color of my eyes? Perhaps I remind you of your mother? Your winning smile, actually. I have had significant dental work. What should we do on our date? I suppose you are wondering about the stake in my heart. Perhaps you think if you earn my trust, you can be the one to finally remove it. That did not occur to me, but I guess so. I was going to ask. The stake is my burden, but it is a burden I choose. I can take it out whenever I want. Observe. It is not that I need the stake. It is simply a part of me. My current state is because of the stake. I was born with it. I am not whole without it. It's not a token of unfinished business. Quite the opposite. It is proof that the business is finished. What does it feel like? It doesn't. The blood-red waters of Brimstone Bay lap up the black sands of the shore. It's difficult to see beneath the water. This is the edge of hell. There could be anything below the surface. Let's go swimming. Agatha leads you by the hand out over the water. She turns to you, then dips beneath the waves. I guess we're gonna follow her. As you move through the water, you feel the water move through you. Beneath the surface, everything is thick and crimson. It's impossible to see more than a couple of feet in front of you. You feel what you hope are fish brushing past. Schools of them. At least you hope they're fish. Everything feels slower too, a little like when you're with Agatha. You can't see her. For all you know, she brushed past like the fish. Until, through the murk, you see her. You're face to face with a vampire ghost, bathed in blood. When you cannot breathe, lonely ghost, do you ever truly stop swimming? You're first to return to the shores of Brimstone Bay. After a few quiet moments, Agatha emerges from the red water. Something's different. She looks calm, almost content, like a weight has been lifted off her. My steak! Of God. I don't know what to do. I need my steak. The noise. That horrible noise. Ugh. Frantic, Agatha disappears back into the Brimstone Bay. The steak in her heart must have fallen out while she was underwater. Dive in to help her look. You decide to dive into the water to help Agatha look for her steak. But wait. Before you leap in, what's that on the shore? By some hellish miracle, her steak washes up on the beach. You pick it up. The steak has been with her for so long, but it only seems to cause her pain. Call out to Agatha. You call out to Agatha. There is no response. You dive in the bay. You try in vain to spot her between the crimson waves. You see nothing. And your calls for Agatha are muffled by the water, as thick as blood. When you finally emerge once more from the bay, Agatha's steak is in your hand, and it's suddenly so quiet, as if time is standing still. You wait there for a while longer. She doesn't come back. Oh man, another sad one. Jesus. We had two sad ones. Alright, well I guess that's it for the game. We're all done. We've dated all the ghosties. Let me know what you guys think. Who was your favorite out of everyone? Did you guys have a favorite? I liked... I don't know. I liked Vera's story. Gary's story was interesting. Dave was cute. I'm partial for dogs. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought down below. I'm curious to see what you guys think and who your favorite was and everything. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye!